Venus just moved into Pisces, and we're about to go through a Venus retrograde coming up in a couple of months, March 2nd through April 13th. And when it retrogrades, it is going to go back into Pisces. So right now, to prepare for that Venus retrograde, because Venus retrogrades, they have to do with drought. It's a lot about the feminine figuring out what they're worth, what they're not worth. And sometimes Venus retrogrades can be a little bit harsher because of that energy. So while Venus is in Pisces, before it enters Aries, pay attention to the spiritual information that you're receiving. Venus is about our giving and receiving. So if you're able to kind of track for yourself in your spiritual practice, your disciplines, etc., what is it that you're working in? What are you offering? And how is it returning to you spiritually? And Saturn's in Pisces right now, also helping us kind of pay more attention to the details in that area, get really specific. Because Pisces, another thing about it is that it's associated with offerings and sacrifices, spiritually speaking as well. So if you, while Venus is in Pisces, are making any offerings that are of the spirit, altar offering, ancestral offerings, God offering, anything that could be associated in that energy. When Venus retrogrades back into Pisces, there's a lot of different ways to work with retrogrades. One of them is that they're binding. So what we go through in the retrograde period, it takes everything we've been through since the previous retrograde period and it grounds it. It binds us up in it. Okay, this is the work you've done since the previous Venus retrograde. So what's really been spun and how are you going to receive it? How are you going to work with that harvest? And what are you going to do with it so that you can move on and move forward for about the next year and a half until Venus goes retrograde again? Venus retrogrades are usually pretty serious. So make your offerings now if you need to, how you need to, if you feel like you need to, because if you don't, then you don't. And that's just what it is. That's true. And gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Enjoy the Venus retrograde that we're about to go through. Enjoy Venus and Pisces before the Venus retrograde. Also, that's true. Make your offerings. This is going to be a good one. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.